So, can you put this in an equation? We are glad you asked. In order to better convey the rhetorical and strategic advantage of using the marijuana is safer than alcohol message, we have created what we believe to be the first ever equation to predict whether an individual will be willing to support the establishment of a legally regulated marijuana market. In our mind of the marijuana user equation, an individual will support marijuana legalization if desire to use minus current ability to use plus desire to avoid negative consequences of marijuana prohibition plus perceived benefits of reform is greater than perceived benefits of marijuana prohibition plus desire to avoid negative consequences of reform. To summarize, we believe there are factors that steer people towards supporting marijuana legalization and other factors that drive them to oppose it. Weighing in on the pro-legalization side are individuals' desire to use cannabis without the fear of punishment, their perception of the benefits that would stem from marijuana law reform, and their desire to avoid the negative consequences of pot prohibition. Working against the cause of legalization are individuals' perceptions regarding the benefits of the current policy and their expectations of the potential negative consequences of regulation. Up to now, the intellectual debate over whether to legalize cannabis has dwelled almost entirely upon the negative aspects of this equation. The government emphasizes the potential negative consequences of reforming the status quo, and advocates of more liberal marijuana laws stress the negative consequences of the current policy. Unfortunately, as we describe below, this is a dynamic that chiefly benefits opponents of pot law reform. But if we break down this equation, you can see how comparing the relative harms of alcohol and marijuana can transform the marijuana legalization debate in a way that greatly enhances the cause of reform.